This morning on Daybreak, we're celebrating women that are remarkable and honoring one with a trip to New York City.
And Missouri's presidential preference primary just days away. We'll tell you what election officials are doing to make sure you can vote without any issues.
And as concerns grow surrounding COVID-19, we'll take a look at the prices of medical face masks around the area. We'll have those stories and more coming up for you this morning on Daybreak.
Good morning, and thanks for starting off your weekend with us. It's a Friday, March 6th. I'm Lauren Barnes.
And I'm Joe Morano. What a remarkable Friday, Lauren, right?
It is remarkable. We are celebrating women today. Women here in the Ozarks, women who have been nominated for our Remarkable Women contest. We're doing it all.
Yeah, we're doing it all, and it's going to be a really fun time right now. So looking forward to getting that going. And, of course, meteorologist Elisa Raffa joins us this morning, too. And we get the wider shot when we do this. And look at this. We changed the colors up. It looks nice out here, right?
Love it. Look at all the girl power in studio today. Yeah, I'll even be featuring a story of some remarkable women of tomorrow. Some young 7-year-olds that inspired me so much.
That'll be in about an hour from now, but we still got a full hour of celebrating them and everything else. But we do need to get to some weather, right?
Yeah, another really quiet start out there this morning. Really nice, smooth sailing. We've got mostly clear skies, and these temperatures are in the 30s. It's 33 degrees in Springfield with the clear skies and some lighter north winds at 5 miles per hour. We've got clear skies out there this morning. Again, nothing on that satellite and radar. It's 39 degrees in Ava, 37 in Branson, and 33 degrees in Springfield. Winds are out of the north at 5 to 15 miles per hour. Those gusts have calmed down, just fighting one gust up to 20 miles per hour in West Plains. Dry roads as we head through the afternoon. We'll have some green light conditions there with lots of sunshine. We're looking at temperatures a little bit cooler today than they were yesterday, but that's still about average, 53 degrees by dismissal. A really nice day today. Warmer and breezy tomorrow. Still nice on Sunday. Then next week turns unsettled. Your 7-day forecast is up in a couple of minutes.
We do have some political news for you this morning. The Missouri presidential preference primary is on Tuesday. Now, Missouri's Secretary of State, Jay Ashcroft, says his office is always preparing for the next election, but some responsibilities do fall on local election authorities. The threat of an outside force disrupting elections is one that the Secretary of State takes seriously.
We've actually paid for white hat hacker teams to go in and attack county election authorities, boards of elections, both from a physical standpoint and from a cyber standpoint, and say, how can you try to breach their defenses? Give us a report from top to bottom, their policies, their procedures, their network, their hardware, their personnel.
Ashcroft adds his office has been taking steps to verify voter information so there are fewer delays at polling places next week.
We are getting new polling data from Emerson College. Missouri voters were asked several questions heading into Tuesday's presidential preference primary. Now, according to the study, Joe Biden is just a few points above Bernie Sanders, 48% to 43%. And voters say their most important political issue was health care at 29%, followed closely by the environment, social issues, and the economy. Medicare for all is the most popular policy, but 20% of voters were still undecided. Finally, Missouri voters do not believe expanding Medicaid will help child poverty.
If you're planning to vote absentee, the hours have been extended. They're now tomorrow, March 7th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. This will be at the Elections Center building on Boonville. Absentee voting is available to eligible voters who are unable to go to a polling place on March 10th.
If you're sick, wear a mask or socially isolate yourself. Masks do not prevent you from getting the disease, so if you think wearing a mask is going to help you not get sick, it doesn't.
Now, despite that advice from Missouri's Health Department Director Randall Williams, it has not stopped people from clearing the shelves of these face masks at stores across Springfield.
Shelves at multiple stores we have visited in town are empty. One Springfield man purchased an abundance of them months ago and actually has them for sale.
We got word of this sign when we saw it in Springfield. It says N95 masks available 24/7. along with a phone number, so we called it. The person selling the masks is a Springfield resident who wanted to remain anonymous.
He says he runs a business that requires them to order parts from overseas, specifically China, and a couple months ago, they were wondering why some of their parts were delayed. It was because of quarantines and slowdowns in shipping due to coronavirus, so they began bulk ordering masks, and it started as a way for them to stay prepared, but then they began selling them.
To date, he says they've invested $23,000 in the masks, and they've sold 553 customers worth. Their prices vary from $6 to $12 per mask, and after all costs, they expect a profit around $2,500 total. We also asked him if he was taking advantage of a health crisis, and this was his response.
We are not selling these masks to make a profit. We are selling them as close to our initial cost as possible without losing money and paying for our expenses with shipping from each distributor and the time spent sourcing the masks, as well as our cost to deliver, package, and so on.
So for more on this story, including what Missouri Attorney General Eric Schmitt has to say about it, go on over to ozarksfirst.com. All the details there. Today on Daybreak, we're celebrating women that are making an impact and are remarkable. Look at that, guys. Oh, boy.
We love it. Yes. So we want to start off by telling you kind of the premise of Women's Day, which is Sunday, and then Women's Month. In 1981, two lawmakers co-sponsored the first congressional resolution proclaiming Women's History Week. A few years later, though, it was expanded to the entire month of March.
And since then, the National Women's History Month resolution has been approved every year with bipartisan support.
And later on in the show, we'll be announcing one Remarkable Women Contest winner.
That's right. But first, Nyjah and I spent some time with these women and want to show you again why they were nominated. So these are our four winners again. Nyjah, take us through it here.
Well, from a woman helping children succeed in their academics to a woman working to support foster care families, these women truly come from all walks of life. Let's take a look at our four finalists: Laura Garden, Janice Varner, Jamie McGranahan, and Leisha Baker.
So we will be going over those women in a little bit later on in the show. We got to honor them with the trip to New York City. Isn't that right, Nyjah?
Yes, that is. We have spent time meeting all five women, and they are all more than deserving of this. They just do awesome things in their community. And as you guys mentioned, we will continue to honor all women in the Ozarks and women around the world that are doing great things.
All right, let's take a look at that story now, Nyjah.
Laura Garden is from Lebanon, and Garden created a nonprofit to help assist foster families in Laclede County.
In May of 17, I started fostering, and then through that experience realized the immense needs that existed in the foster care community.
Through her nonprofit, Garden was able to form a Fostering Hope Closet that provides
free resources for foster families. They can come in and get anything that they need. Over a third of the clients that come in are getting things for emergency new placements.
Janice Varner is from Washburn. Varner had just been reelected to serve her 5th term as the Berry County tax collector when she made the decision to retire.
I haven't been retired that long, but still yet when I go anywhere, I get lots and lots of good comments, and that's touching to me because I've always liked to help people.
That desire to help prompted her retirement after learning her daughter, Gina Brown, had been diagnosed with ovarian cancer.
My daughter and I were best friends before. She's not only my daughter, she's my best friend, and we do just about everything together. I feel like God put me on earth to help other people because in the Bible it tells us in lots of places that we are to have other people at heart and help them.
Jamie McGranahan has roots in Rogersville.
I don't feel remarkable at all.
McGranahan's fan club figured she might say that.
Exactly.
Jamie's groupies.
Yeah, her groupies, exactly. Her tribe.
They're the mothers of students in Jamie's art class.
We think that Jamie's a miracle worker.
Yes. And they waited around to tell me what Jamie was too humble to say about herself.
Brings out their own personalities.
She's just really good at what she does.
In this very moment, she's teaching emotion. McGranahan uses the arts to put students' abilities first. Leisha Baker is from Republic.
When I think about remarkable women, I mean, there's nobody else that comes to mind other than her.
And to me, it's not anything amazing. It's just me doing my thing.
Leisha and Kevin Baker run a successful tutoring business out of their home.
I went back to school when I was 40 and became an educator. I raised 2 children.
She's shaping the lives of youth, watching as they brighten the future ahead of them. Facebook reviews for their tutoring business go something like this. My daughter smiles while doing math. Beyond supportive, awesome, and caring. These 4 women are all doing amazing work for their communities and are each remarkable in their own special ways.
And remember, we'll have that winner at the end of the show. But in the meantime, we want to remind you of some of the ladies who are remarkable in Springfield's history and who made the Ozarks what it is today.
You may remember Ada Fulbright from Nija's Hidden History series during Black History Month. She was the daughter of a slave and spent 4 decades teaching Springfield students. Now, for the first time ever, a Springfield Public Schools building will be named after a local African-American leader.
The Ada Fulbright Early Childhood Center is expected to open this fall. You can watch the full story from Hidden History on our website, ozarksfirst.com.
We're also taking today's special show to say thank you to other women in our area doing remarkable things.
That's right. We reached out to first responders, schools, hospitals, and other area leaders. Thank you to these women for making the Ozarks a better place.